In the world of AI, we all know that developing AI applications can greatly increase productivity, with AI automating so many different things in your business or even your simple workflows. It being integrated within applications can even greatly streamline your workflows, which is why today we're going to be showcasing how you can build AI applications with no code required. And this is with a super easy drag and drop builder. Well, you may be wondering, how is this possible? Well, it's with a trustworthy platform we've covered multiple times on this channel called VectorShift. It's an integrated framework of no-code, low-code, and out-of-the-box generative AI solutions for building powerful AI solutions like search engines, AI assistants, chatbots, and various automated AI workflows. Now, I've covered this so many times on this channel where we've gotten so much positive feedback with this tool, as it has been able to help you guys a lot, which is why we've been continuously working on a weekly basis to upload a video or a tutorial showcasing VectorShift and showcasing how you can utilize it to automate so many different things in your life. Now today we're building an AI application focused on scoring customer leads. This tool is designed to specifically be used for sales teams, where it's going to be automating the process of converting leads into customers using AI powered scoring. Now, with the help of AI agents that are deployed through VectorShift, we'll demonstrate how you can streamline lead management and prioritize high quality leads with a no-code platform. So what we're going to be doing now is going over to the VectorShift website and clicking on the Get Started button. Now I'll leave all the links that I use in today's video in the description below. Please create an account with your email address or with a Google account or even a GitHub account. And once you have done so, we can then proceed forward. Once you sign up or log in, you're going to be then sent over to the main pipeline dashboard. And this is essentially where you're going to be able to manage all the pipelines that you create, from chatbots, automations, or even various sorts of search engines that you create. Within the marketplace, you can access ready-made templates to creations by the community or even by the VectorShift team. This is easily a way for you to clone a ready-made template so that you can basically find something that's based with your needs, and you can easily just get started with it by cloning one of these simple templates. You have a knowledge base in which you can upload various sorts of file types. You have your automations, chatbots, forums, voice bots, all that you can manage. You also have the ability to deploy AI agents in bulk, meaning that you can deploy multiple AI agents that can basically take on bulk jobs. You have a portal in which you can access all of these different types of creations, and you also have the ability to even track as well as analyze how your pipelines are running. But now what we're going to be doing is starting off by creating a pipeline from scratch. So simply click on the addition sign and click on create new pipeline. And like I said before with the marketplace, these are ready-made templates built by various community members as well as the VectorShift team, where you can simply automate so many different types of things, from Gmail flows to Slack to productivity and so much more. But now just simply click on create pipeline from scratch, because we're going to be showcasing how you can create an AI application built for scoring customer leads. You'll then be sent over to the drag and drop builder, where you're going to be able to simply place down various nodes. Within the general tab, place down an input and output node, which is quite foundational for any workflow to be operational. Now in this case, we're going to have two outputs, so simply place down two output nodes, which is something that I'll explain in a bit. Now what you want to do next is go over to the large language model node and place down an OpenAI large language model node, and this is going to be something to process the scoring customer lead section. So I went along and I provided an OpenAI large language model system prompt, where I told it to analyze company profiles, operational structures, and challenges to understand its sector, core products, customer base, and a lot of other different types of things. And this is something that is going to help filter out various companies with the help of Google search. Now, to help us do that, you can basically go over to data loaders and you can simply place down any sort of AI search node. So in this case, I'm gonna place down an Exa AI search node, and it's gonna help us query this Google search for us for the OpenAI large language model to analyze the company profiles. Next, I have provided a field name for the input node, which is customer name, and I've connected these nodes. So the customer name will be then sent over to the searches tab so that the OpenAI large language model can search that company with the name provided. It will then also be provided to this Exa AI search to help provide that search, and then we have this bottom flow connected to the output, which is going to then generate the report. But now what we're going to be doing is going over to the general tab and placing down an input node, and this is going to help us give a better understanding with the context we provide to analyze the customer profile. So next, what we're going to be doing is placing down an OpenAI large language model node, and we're going to be providing a knowledge base to help us provide the context needed to basically assess and analyze the customer profiles. And basically this text input that I placed is going to be given this prompt that states what are VectorShift's product lines and use cases. I have went along and I provided a system prompt where I had requested the OpenAI large language model node, the second one, to evaluate customer profiles to determine alignment with our target audience. And this is by analyzing their needs, operations, and identifying where their product could add value. It's going to assign a 1 to 10 score, and this is going to help us score the different types of customer leads that we should basically take on by having it connected through this flow. So in this case, we're going to now also have it so that this OpenAI large language model node is also going to be connected to this one. Now, obviously, I need to properly configure the nodes by inserting the variable, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now, to help us provide context for what VectorShift's product lines are and use cases, I want to basically create a knowledge base to provide that context. So what we can do is click on create new knowledge base, name it VectorShift knowledge base, and then what you can also do is basically enable advanced document analysis, which is a way for you to analyze advanced Q&A, have more detailed analysis of large documents, which will give you a better recall of the context. You can also have hybrid search, which is something that will enhance the searching abilities from your knowledge base. So in this case, we're going to now click on create, and what you can do now is insert various files, upload folders, scrape URLs, and add integrations through various sorts of applications. You have so many different types of apps that you can basically connect the data from, and this is essentially a great way for you to add your data to your application. But let's go back, and what we're going to be doing is scraping a URL, and you can actually do this recursively, where you can have it so that it could recursively do it on an hourly, daily, weekly, or even monthly basis. So what we're going to actually do is provide the VectorShift website link, and this is to help us get more insights of what VectorShift is. We can also provide a link for the VectorShift documentation page. So I'm going to go ahead and add these links, and then we can proceed forward. I've run along and I provided the VectorShift platform overview page to the knowledge base. So now that we have this vectorized, we can then go back to our pipeline and click on edit for our customer leads app. And now what we can do is we can see that the knowledge base is connected, so we can connect this to the text input node. And then now what we can do is connect all of these nodes together. So for this OpenAI large language model prompt variable, we can insert two prompts, a company detail prompt as well as a customer profile prompt. So for the company details, we can then link the knowledge base to the details, and then for the customer profile, we can have it link to this other OpenAI large language model node. And then for the response, we can have this outputted to this response, which is going to provide this score. So you can see that how this application will provide a score as well as a report on the company. So now that we have this workflow operational, just simply click on the deploy changes button, and once you have clicked on this, you can then simply click on run this pipeline on the right hand panel so that you can test it out. But in this case, we're going to simply export this as a bulk job because we have two separate jobs, and we're going to name this customer lead app, and we're going to create the bulk job. So what you can do in this case is that you can obviously configure the styling of your application. You can change the header as well as various implementations to buttons. But once you have configured all these different types of things, you can simply click on export. And this is where you can open this as a bulk job link. You can also add authentication and a password, and you can even embed this into your website. So now we have this operational. Let's actually take a look at it. So there's two companies that I want to basically analyze where I want to get a score and a report. So let's go ahead and run the bulk job. I just inputted Apple and IBM. So you can simply click on run bulk job. And in this case, it's going to start providing the score. Now, one thing I forgot to mention is that if you are to go back to your pipeline page, you can simply click on the large language model node and you can click on stream responses. And this is essentially going to help you get faster responses for your bulk jobs. And in this case, we can see that it's giving an analysis for Apple right now, where it's providing the company profile, the sector, the core product and services. And in this case, if you just keep on pasting in various sorts of customer names, you can paste down hundreds and thousands of different companies, and you're going to be able to get provided the best sort of score analysis of the company. And you can see that it is providing the analysis here, and it's also providing a report on various sorts of things, such as the enhancement needs. You have various sorts of product details and so much more. And this is the capability that you get with VectorShift. You can even export the data. You can upload data where you can upload customer names, and that's essentially how you can utilize AI agents to run bulk jobs and how you can build AI applications with VectorShift. This is a great platform that we covered multiple times on this channel, and I definitely recommend that you take a look at it. You can automate so many different types of things with VectorShift, which is something I will continuously preach to you guys, because this is a great ideal platform that will help you guys out in various ways. But with that thought, guys, make sure you follow me on the Patreon so that you can access different subscriptions to AI tools for free. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, a great way for you to stay up to date with the latest AI news. And lastly, make sure you guys subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like this video, and check out our previous videos so you can stay up to date with whatever is happening in the world of AI. But with that thought, guys, have an amazing day, spread positivity, and I'll see you guys fairly shortly. Peace out, fellas.